Have you ever felt like life is moving too slowly, like your prayers are echoing into an empty room, or like the blessings you've been waiting for are just out of reach? What if I told you that the very moment you stop doubting and start expecting, the miraculous begins to unfold? God says, expect miracles. This is your time. Not someday, not next year, not when conditions are perfect, but now. Miracles are not just for the extraordinary. They are your birthright, your portion, and your divine inheritance. Miracles are not distant dreams or rare phenomena reserved for a select few. They are natural expressions of divine law. And understanding this transforms the way you live every single day. When we speak of miracles, many people imagine some dramatic events that defy logic, but the truth is that miracles are woven into the very fabric of life, waiting to unfold whenever we align ourselves with the principles that govern abundance and divine favor. Everything in creation follows a law, a rhythm, a precise order, and miracles are simply the manifestation of this law when we open ourselves to it. When you begin to see miracles as normal, everyday occurrences, your consciousness shifts from scarcity to expectation, from limitation to possibility. This is the first step in receiving the extraordinary, because your mind begins to anticipate, rather than doubt, the goodness that is constantly moving toward you. Expecting miracles is a declaration that you are ready to participate in the divine plan, that you are prepared to recognize the unseen forces orchestrating events in your favor. Every time you acknowledge a small victory, a solution appearing just when you needed it, or a blessing in disguise, you train your consciousness to recognize the miraculous, and this awareness attracts even greater manifestation. Miracles start with perception. The moment you notice the subtle ways in which life responds to your intentions, you create a feedback loop that invites more of the same. Gratitude, attention, and expectation work together to make miracles not something extraordinary, but a constant, flowing reality in your daily life. You begin to see that life is not happening to you randomly but with purpose, and your role is to recognize, receive, and rejoice in it. Every unexpected solution, every act of kindness, every moment of perfect timing is a gentle reminder that the universe is operating in alignment with your highest good. Miracles are everywhere, and the first key to experiencing them is to understand that expecting them is not wishful thinking but a recognition of the divine intelligence at work in all things. Faith is the magnet that draws miracles into your experience, and without it, expectation alone cannot move the unseen forces that govern abundance. Faith is more than belief. It is an unwavering certainty that what you desire is already on its way, even if your senses cannot yet confirm it. When faith fills your mind, it acts like a beacon, sending a signal to the universe that you are prepared to receive and act upon the blessings destined for you. Doubt is the opposite force. It is a resistance that blocks the flow of divine energy and creates a barrier between intention and manifestation. When you learn to cultivate faith, you align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the truth that miracles are not random accidents but responses to your inner alignment with divine law. Faith requires practice. It grows when you consistently affirm your worthiness, speak positive declarations, and visualize outcomes as if they are already realized. Each small act of trust, each moment in which you choose belief over fear, strengthens the magnetic field that draws miracles into your life. Faith also demands surrender, the willingness to release control over how and when outcomes will appear, trusting that the universe, with its infinite intelligence, will bring the perfect solution at the perfect moment. When faith becomes your default state, you no longer chase miracles because you recognize that they are already moving toward you. You develop a quiet confidence, a knowing that unseen forces are at work on your behalf. This magnetism of faith not only attracts opportunities and blessings but also transforms the way you perceive challenges. Obstacles are no longer permanent blocks but temporary conditions that faith assures you can be overcome. By cultivating faith, you create a powerful inner environment that mirrors the abundance outside, and this alignment between inner conviction and outer reality is what allows miracles to manifest naturally and effortlessly. Faith is not passive. It is an active, vibrant force that charges your intentions with power, connecting you to the infinite reservoir of divine energy, and turning expectation into tangible, life-changing outcomes. Speaking your miracle into existence is a transformative principle that bridges the invisible world of possibility with the tangible reality of your life. Words are far more than mere sounds or symbols. They carry energy, intention, and vibration. When you declare what you desire with clarity and confidence, you are not simply expressing a wish, but issuing a command to the universal intelligence that responds to your inner convictions. Every word you speak is a seed planted in the soil of the unseen, and with proper care, attention, and faith, it grows into manifestation. This is why affirmations, declarations, and conscious speech are so vital. When you consistently speak your vision into existence, you align your mind, emotions, and actions with the reality you wish to experience. Silence or passive hope cannot produce the same effect because the universe responds to clarity and conviction. The act of speaking your miracle is not about forcing outcomes, but about setting the energetic intention that signals to the universe that you are ready to receive. It is a conscious acknowledgement that the good you desire is already present in potential and simply awaits recognition and cooperation from your end. Words create thought forms influence emotions, and emotions direct action. This sequence is the architecture of miracles, showing that what begins as speech carries the power to shape destiny. When you declare your blessings, you are participating in the co-creative process, moving from passive logging to active collaboration with divine forces. The clarity, consistency, and faith with which you speak will determine the strength and speed of your manifestation, making the practice of conscious speech both a spiritual discipline and a practical tool for everyday life. Releasing resistance is equally essential in the process of inviting miracles into your life because the presence of fear, doubt, and negative beliefs acts as a barrier to the natural flow of divine blessings. Resistance often manifests as mental clutter, emotional tension, or a stubborn attachment to how things should happen. It is the invisible wall that separates expectation from realization. Miracles cannot enter a mind weighed down by worry, and the universe cannot work through a heart that is closed or burdened by past disappointments. Letting go of resistance requires awareness, self-reflection, and the courage to release thoughts, patterns, and emotions that no longer serve your highest good. It is a practice of surrender, but surrender is not passive resignation. It is the active decision to trust the intelligence of the universe and acknowledge that there is a greater plan at work. By releasing resistance, you create space for miracles to occur naturally and without obstruction. Every time you resist, you invest energy into holding back what could otherwise flow effortlessly. By letting go, you redirect your energy toward alignment, clarity, and expectation, allowing divine intelligence to move unhindered. Resistance is often subtle, disguised as worry about timing, doubt about your worthiness, or fear of change. Recognizing these forms and consciously releasing them transforms the inner landscape into fertile ground where miracles can grow. Forgiveness, both of yourself and others, is a powerful tool in this process because unresolved resentment and negativity act as anchors, weighing down the soul and blocking the currents of divine favor. As resistance dissolves, the mind becomes clear, the heart open, and the spirit receptive, creating the perfect environment for miracles to manifest in ways that may surprise you, delight you, and exceed even your highest expectations. When you cultivate the habit of releasing resistance, you align with the natural flow of life, demonstrate trust in the unseen, and setting the stage for extraordinary experiences to become your everyday reality. Acting in alignment is a principle that bridges expectation with tangible results, showing that miracles are not only about belief, but also about responsive and inspired action. While divine forces work constantly in your favor, they often require your cooperation to translate possibility into reality. Action aligned with your intentions demonstrates readiness and willingness to participate in the unfolding of your blessings. It is not random activity or forced effort, but deliberate, thoughtful steps taken in harmony with your vision. When you act in alignment, you recognize opportunities and move confidently toward them, trusting that the universe has already prepared the path. Action serves as a bridge between thought and manifestation. Without it, miracles may remain invisible, awaiting your recognition and engagement. Acting in alignment also strengthens your confidence and reinforces the momentum of expectation. Each step you take, even small ones, is a declaration to the universe that you are ready, capable, and deserving of the good that is coming. This principle teaches that miracles are co-created. Your faith, declarations, and alignment with divine law set the stage, and your inspired actions bring those blessings into your lived experience. When opportunity arises, hesitation or indecision can dilute the power of your expectations, but decisive action, born of clarity and trust, accelerates the process, often leading to outcomes that exceed imagination. This dynamic partnership between divine orchestration and human initiative transforms ordinary lives into extraordinary experiences, demonstrating that readiness combined with aligned action invites miracles to manifest effortlessly. Gratitude is a powerful amplifier of miracles, a practice that turns what is often overlooked into a magnet for even greater blessing. The heart that is grateful signals to the universe that you recognize, appreciate, and accept the abundance already present in your life, creating a resonance that attracts more of the same. Gratitude is not simply an acknowledgement of what has been received, but a conscious cultivation of awareness that life is actively supporting and blessing you in countless ways. By practicing gratitude, you shift focus from lack to abundance, from fear to trust, and from doubt to expectation. Each expression of gratitude, whether internal or spoken aloud, strengthens the alignment between your consciousness and the flow of divine provision. Gratitude also nurtures joy, which further energizes your intentions and magnifies your capacity to receive miracles. It softens the mind, opens the heart, and allows the subtle, often unexpected forms of divine favor to be recognized and welcomed. When you thank the universe in advance for blessings yet to arrive, you demonstrate faith and expectations simultaneously, creating a magnetic field that draws miraculous events into your experience with surprising swiftness. Gratitude transforms ordinary moments into extraordinary experiences, allowing you to see and appreciate the abundance that surrounds you even when it is hidden in disguise. By cultivating a daily practice of gratitude, you reinforce the mindset that miracles are not exceptions but the natural outcome of an open, appreciative, and aligned consciousness. Every act of gratitude not only celebrates what already exists but also signals readiness for more, amplifying the flow of divine goodness and ensuring that the current of miracles never ceases to move through your life. Patience combined with persistence is a cornerstone in the manifestation of miracles, a principle that teaches the importance of trusting divine timing while maintaining unwavering focus on your vision. Life unfolds according to a rhythm far greater than human schedules, and many blessings arrive precisely when the conditions are perfect for their reception. Impatience can cloud judgment, create doubt, and even block opportunities that are on their way, while persistence ensures that your mind and heart remain steadfast, reinforcing the magnetic field that attracts the miraculous. To cultivate patience, it is essential to understand that delays are not denials. Each pause, challenge, or waiting period serves a purpose, often preparing you, refining your character, and expanding your capacity to fully embrace the blessings that are coming. Persistence, on the other hand, is the active component of faith, the continual expectation and mental rehearsal of your desired outcomes, even when evidence in the physical world is not yet visible. By maintaining a steady focus on your goals, you strengthen your alignment with the forces that orchestrate miracles. Each moment of patient waiting combined with consistent, faith-driven persistence is like laying a foundation for a building that will rise in perfect form. Challenges, setbacks, and unexpected detours are not signs of failure but opportunities to deepen trust. Refine your approach and strengthen your belief in the inevitable manifestation of your desires. The interplay of patience and persistence creates an inner environment of calm confidence, a state in which doubt cannot easily take root, and in which divine timing can operate unhindered. When patience and persistence are mastered, you not only attract miracles, but also develop the resilience, clarity, and wisdom to recognize them when they appear, fully prepared to integrate them into your life. Life's blessings are never lost. They are simply waiting for the exact moment when your readiness and the universe's orchestration intersect perfectly. And by holding steady in patience and persistence, you ensure that when that moment arrives, you are fully aligned to receive it in its fullness. Trusting the unseen is a vital principle in the journey toward manifesting miracles, a practice that calls for confidence in the invisible forces that guide, support, and bring to fruition the desires of your heart. Much of the miraculous unfolds beyond the scope of human perception. The mind naturally seeks to rely on what is visible, tangible, and logically understandable. Yet, the greatest transformations often occur in the realms that cannot be measured or predicted. Trusting the unseen requires faith, imagination, and a willingness to surrender control over outcomes, recognizing that there is a divine intelligence orchestrating circumstances far beyond immediate perception. This trust does not mean passivity. It is an active state of expectation, a continuous inner knowing that what you have called forth and aligned with will manifest in its proper time, manner, and form. Often, miracles appear in ways that are unexpected, taking forms you might not have imagined, yet their results are perfectly suited to your highest good. When you cultivate trust in the unseen, you release anxiety about the timing, method, or appearance of blessings and instead focus on your alignment with faith, gratitude, and action. Trusting the unseen also allows you to interpret obstacles differently, seeing them as opportunities or guides rather than threats, knowing that the ultimate plan is unfolding in harmony with divine wisdom. This mindset encourages receptivity, enabling you to recognize and embrace miracles as they arrive, even in forms that may initially seem subtle or unconventional. The unseen is a reservoir of infinite potential, and your trust acts as the channel through which this potential flows into reality. By strengthening your ability to trust what is not yet visible, you cultivate a state of inner peace, clarity, and readiness that allows miracles to manifest naturally, effortlessly, and often beyond your greatest expectations. Every act of faith in the unseen deepens your connection to the forces of creation, demonstrating that what cannot be observed by the senses can nonetheless shape, direct, cultivating a miracle. Mindset daily is a principle that emphasizes the importance of consistent, conscious alignment with thoughts, beliefs, and expectations that support the manifestation of extraordinary outcomes. The mind is the fertile ground in which the seeds of miracles are planted, and daily cultivation ensures that this ground remains receptive, vibrant, and free from the weeds of doubt, fear, and negativity. A miracle mindset is characterized by unwavering expectation, gratitude, faith, and openness to the unseen forces that orchestrate life in your favor. It involves choosing thoughts that reinforce abundance, possibility, and divine support rather than scarcity, limitation, or resistance. Each morning presents an opportunity to consciously set your mental and emotional tone for the day, to visualize outcomes, affirm your intentions, and align your emotions with the reality you desire to experience. As these thoughts and attitudes are repeated and reinforced over time, they create a powerful momentum that shapes perception, decisions, and actions in ways that are harmonious with miracles. The miracle mindset also encourages resilience, helping you maintain clarity and focus even when circumstances seem contrary. By habitually directing attention towards solutions, opportunities, and blessings, you not only attract favorable conditions but also develop the inner fortitude to recognize and act upon them when they appear. A daily practice of mental alignment, meditation, visualization, and affirmation strengthens this mindset, creating a continuous flow of energy that invites miraculous outcomes to manifest naturally, effortlessly, and with perfect timing. This mindset does not ignore challenges but reframes them as stepping stones, emphasizing the intelligence and generosity of the universe, and your role as an active participant in co-creation. Becoming a channel for miracles is the final, transformative principle, emphasizing the idea that as you receive, your life can become a conduit for blessing others, amplifying the flow of divine goodness throughout your environment. Miracles are not merely personal achievements or isolated events, they are expression of a greater law of reciprocity and interconnectedness that operates universally. When you align with divine law, cultivate expectation, and live in faith, gratitude, and action, you generate a flow of energy that naturally extends beyond your own experience. By consciously sharing your blessings, inspiring hope, providing support, or demonstrating faith through example, you magnify the impact of miracles, creating ripple effects that reach far beyond immediate circumstances. This principle teaches that the energy you allow to flow through you has a multiplying effect. The act of giving, serving, or uplifting others does not deplete abundance but rather enhances it, reinforce the principle that what you release with love and intention returns to you in even greater measure. Becoming a channel for miracles also requires humility and openness, recognizing that the source of all miracles is greater than any individual, and that you are part of a collaborative process of universal intelligence at work. Through this practice, every interaction, thought, and intention becomes an opportunity to participate in the flow of divine provision, spreading hope, inspiration, and tangible support. By embodying this principle, you not only attract miracles into your own life, but also create a legacy of transformation and empowerment that extends into the lives of others. It is a conscious choice to live in harmony with divine law, ensuring that every blessing you receive becomes a seed for further good, and demonstrating that miracles are most powerful when shared, multiplied, and experienced collectively. In this way, the act of becoming a channel transforms expectation and reception into contribution, showing that miracles are both a personal privilege and a shared responsibility, a continuous cycle of giving and receiving that elevates life in profound and enduring ways. Enrich your life in profound and lasting ways.